Hey everybody, welcome to Downward Dog Rising. I brought you out to the woods with me so we could do a yoga video. Yay! Join me. Alright, let's begin. I'm gonna slide back. It won't be too hard of a workout today. Let's get our yoga stretches in. It's fun to explore and check out new scenery. Okay, let's start in a plank. Hands and knees. From here, I'm gonna have you do cat-cow. Exhale, drop head, drop tailbone. Inhale, stretch head away from tailbone, cat-cow. Get your spine to lengthen. 4 and 3. 2 more. Now you're going to stretch opposite arm and leg straight out of your center. Hold here. Tap toes, tap fingers to the mat. Lift up for 9. Tighten core to back. 2 more. Switch to the other side. Balance, find your center. Tap toes, tap fingers, lift back up. Keep scooping abdominals in. 4 more. Lengthen apart. 3 and 2. All right. Switch. 2 hip points, draw together. Take arm to one side, take leg to the other. Keep stability. Work your core. Pelvis stable. Okay, switch sides, opposite hand and leg. Fingers away from toes, keep the length. Balance. Keep drawing core into low back. Keep stretching head away from tailbone. 3. 2 more. Last one. Come back in, cross ankles. We're going to do a set of narrow grip push-ups, elbows to rib cage, little tricep push-ups, shoulders down away from your ears, shoulders down back, hug them in tight. Collarbones wide. Core strong. 2 more. Uncross ankles. Take it into melting heart, extended puppy. Keep your hip straight above your knee line. Now stretch your torso forward, forehead to mat. Really stretch your breastbone, your sternum forward and through. Your forehead can rest on mat. Stretch those sitting bones behind you to open your low back as you pull your breastbone forward and through the arms. Melting heart, extended puppy. Two more deep inhales. Slowly come up. Come into a plank, and we're going to do little knees to elbows. So keep low back elongated. Come up into your plank. We're going to do same side knee to same side elbow. Gently tap knee to elbow, switch. Keep spine reaching long. Core is strong. And 4 more. Spine is long. 3 and 2. Last one. Hold your plank for 10, 9, and 4, and 3, and 2. Come in. We're going to go into caterpillar. Sit tall on your mat. Ground into each sits bone. We're going to rise up. Stretch your spine tall on the inhale. Hi. 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 Just doing yoga. We're going to hinge from the hips for caterpillar. Keep spine reaching long. You're going to lengthen breastbone so we don't hurt our spine. Hinge from the hips. Gently draw little toes. Laterally edge, pull. Feel the inner thigh line. We're just going to stay here and breathe. Keep the length in your spine. Breathing in and breathing out. Feel those inner thighs lengthen. Outside of hips. Draw those lateral pinky toes away from each other and really stretch head away from tailbone. Breathing in, breathing out. Paschimottanasana, caterpillar, forward folds are good. Stretch out back of your thighs, your hamstrings, your low back. Use caution for herniated disc or if you have osteoporosis. Take 2 more deep inhales here. Slowly we're going to rise up. Bring arms down by sides. We're going to do a little reverse plank. Press heels into mat. Draw abdominal wall tight to low back. Engage glutes. Press arms away. Going to lift pelvis straight up. Lift hips to sky. Open shoulders, chest, heart to sky. We'll hold for 10 seconds. Keep lifting hips to sky. And 5, and 4, and 3, 2, and gently come in. All right, we're gonna do single Gomukasana, single leg cow face, shoelace. Take your knee. You're gonna bring it directly over the bottom knee. If you need extra support under your bottom kneecap, you could take each palm and slide it under the knee. We're going to stretch up, flex your foot, flex both feet. That protects integrity of knees and hips. Stretch top of head away from tailbone. We're going to hinge from the hips, stretching over the thighs. If you want a deeper stretch, you can reach for your foot. This is a great hip opener. Keep lengthening sternum, spine long on inhale, exhale. Go deeper into the stretch. When you feel a give, go a little deeper. One more deep inhale. We're going to go into the stomach and spleen, heart, lung meridians. Lengthen up. Take the left arm, reach behind head so elbow reaches directly up to sky or ceiling. You're going to take the other arm behind your back. Maybe fingers touch, maybe not. Sit nice and tall and breathe. So Gomukasana, cow face. Lengthen. Stretch out those shoulders, mid-back. If you feel a little uncomfortable, this just teaches you how to go into that. Breathe into any of the discomfort. Let go of the tension. Let's take one more deep inhale. Gently, we're going to take that arm. Take the other arm. Uncross legs. Stretch to sky. Lengthen your spine. Press shoulder blades apart in your back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, press shoulder blades apart in your back. One more. Breathing in, lengthen up. Exhale. We're going to switch sides next. Take out your right leg, switch to opposite side. We're going to cross that left knee over the right knee. We're going to flex our feet. If you need a little extra support under bottom knee, you could take your hands, just gently providing cushion of support. Rise up through spine, sink down into the bottom of your pelvis. Gonna hip hinge forward. You could reach for your shin. Hands could be underneath. You could reach for your foot. Flex your feet. Lengthen head away from tailbone. Breathe into that stretch. Let's release those hips. Inhale, lengthen spine. Go deeper. Keep stretching spine long. Hinge from hips. Protect spine integrity. It's great to release hips if you're a runner, a cyclist, a hiker. Martial artist. Balance out your yang energy and workouts with yin. One more deep inhale. Slowly we're going to come into a full cow face, Gomukasana. Extend the right arm straight up. Bend left elbow, reach to mid-back between both your shoulder blades. Next, take your other arm, your left arm behind. Maybe fingertips touch, maybe not. We want to open up our middle back, stomach, spleen, meridians, heart, lung. Lengthen up and breathe. Flex feet. Keep lengthening spine up. If you feel uncomfortable in your shoulders, just breathe into that tightness and let it go. Breathing in, breathing out. Just let that tightness dissipate. We're going to do one more inhale here. And gently you're going to bring that arm and cross your knees. Take hands, palms away. Press those shoulder blades apart. Inhale, stretch spine. Exhale, release middle back. Breathing in. And one more time. From here, we're going to turn to our side. And we're going to do a little side plank. And just stack your ankles. And we're just going to hold open shoulders, chest. Hold for 10. Collarbones wide. And 5. Those bottom ribs lift up. And 4. And 3. 2. Gently come in. We're going to just switch legs to other side of mat. Stack your ankles. Extend the legs. Lift your bottom ribs. Legs are stacked. Collarbones wide and hold. Those bottom ribs keep elevating away from your mat. Open shoulders, chest, and breathe. And 8. Collarbones wide, shoulders out of ears. And 4. And 3. 2. And gently come in. Good job. Okay, from here, we're going to go into a little deer pose. We're going to take our front shin, knee and ankle, straight line. We're going to fold that back leg in. So we have one leg bent in front. This shin is this thigh is parallel. We're going to elevate the arms straight up. Sink down into the bottom of your pelvis. Feel sides of ribs lengthen. We're going to start to stretch over both legs. You can come to your forearms if you like. Lengthening spine, sink those sits bones behind you into your mat. And stretch our low back, lumbo-dorsal fascia, lumbo-dorsal fascia. Sink those sits bones under you. Feel how those sits bones pull the pelvis deeper into your mat, grounding you. Take a deep inhale. Slowly, we're going to come back up. Come onto your hands and knees. We're going to just float our knees up, strengthen our core. Knees float up high. Keep spine reaching long. Head away from tailbone. Strengthen your core. Hold for a little transition. Gonna hold for 10 more seconds. Really strengthen your core into your spine. And 5. Feel those two hip points come together. 4 and 3 and 2. All right, we're gonna do deer facing opposite direction. You're gonna take that left leg, bend that left knee, shin parallel. You're gonna take the other leg, thigh is parallel for deer. Hi, have a nice walk. We're gonna rise up, lengthen arms to sky. We're gonna drop down into the bottom of our pelvis, sits bones sink deeper into the mat. Want you to lengthen through sides of waist. We want our low back to release. So you're gonna sink into your pelvis as you rise up. Gently, we're gonna stretch forward. Keep sinking your sits bones into the mat underneath you. It's okay if one side feels tighter. That's usually the case. Drop into those sits bones. Try to create some length between the back of your rib cage and your low back area. Keep dropping those sits bones into the mat. Hinge from the hips. Reach over those thighs. And breathe. You can come to your forearms if you like. Keep spine reaching long every time you inhale. Deer is a great hip opener and back opener. Sink into the bottom of your pelvis. Lengthen sides of ribs. Pull sternum, breastbone forward and through the arms. We're going to take one more deep inhale. Slowly we're going to rise up. We're going to take that foot back. Come all the way into a full plank again. From your plank, we're going to do opposite knee, opposite elbow. Core draws into low back. You're going to curl toes under. From here, I'm going to have you do opposite knee to elbow, same elbow, and then back, same side. Elbow and back, same side. Opposite, same, and back. Keep core strong. Two more. Keep head away from tailbone. Come into rest pose, and we're going to do 8 on the other side. Malasana. Pull your sternum forward and through the arms. Pull those sits bones back. Stretch spine long in opposition. Really stretch apart. Feel that length. Head away from tailbone. We're going to come back into our full plank here. Keep stretching spine long and neutral. Opposite knee to elbow, then same side. Curl toes under, lengthen your spine. Abdominals draw in. So we're going to do the same elbow to knee, then the opposite. Come back. Three more sets. Two more. Last set. From here, I'm going to have you do Hustana Camel. We're going to curl the toes under. And you want to feel like you can drop tailbone, lengthen it down to protect integrity of low back. Press hip points forward. They're going to stretch one arm up. You could have fingertips face down or up, depending on what feels good on your wrists. It's easier to have fingertips face down on the wrists. You're going to hinge back, press hip points forward, engage glutes, collarbones wide, lift heart to sky, hold and breathe. Little back extension. Keep collarbones wide. If you want to go deeper, go ahead and reach your hands to the backs of your heels. Keep opening collarbones, heart center to sky. This is a hip opener and a back bend. Energizing the body. Just think front ribs meet back ribs. Low back is lengthened and supported by your abdominal wall. Breathing into the stretch. Any tension, release it with each exhalation. I'm going to take one more deep inhale here. If you're on your feet, your hands walk up to your hips, coming up out of the pose. And then from here, we're going to go back into Balasana. Just sit back, hips over heels, release your spine.
And like it's like that brotherly love is just something that's always been in me.
Feel those sits bones drop behind you. If you want a deeper stretch, you can be on the tops of your feet. I'm supporting my knees more from that torn meniscus. I give my knees support by propping up on my toes. Try to stretch your back apart as you pull your breastbone forward and through the two arms. Gently come up. We're going to do a little downward dog, and then I'm going to take you into a yin stretch, which is swan. So we're going to take hands forward, lift up your knees, stretch hips back, really stretch breastbone forward and through. Feel your spine lengthen in opposition, two different directions. Heels lift up, heels lower down, stretch apart. Do 8 more. No worries if your heels don't touch all the way down. Good, last one. Really stretch apart. Get those sits bones to reach behind you so your low back releases. Feel those hamstrings lengthen. Back of upper thighs elongate. You're going to go into three-legged dog. Take your left leg straight in the air. Square out your hips. Stretch that leg long. Take a deep inhale. One more time. Fold that left knee. You're going to reach it for your left thumb. Then you're going to take your back leg, straighten it onto your mat. Left knee by left thumb. Square out your hips forward. We want to keep our hip bones aligned straight ahead. Back knee faces down on your mat. Keep lengthening up through top of head. Ideally, your hip bones are straight. You can take hands closer, readjust pelvis if necessary. And breathe. Create length in spine. Rise up to top of head. If you want to go deeper, you can come down to your forearms. I'm going to stay here at this one. If you wish to go deeper, you can fold elbows like this. Rest your forehead on back of hands. We get a lot of stress stored in the hips, so this is a great one to release tension from the body. If you want, you can go all the way down. Forehead rests on backs of hands. Keep spine reaching long. I'm going to come back up so there's less pressure in my hips, giving some support through my shoulder girdle. So we're going to take one more deep inhale here. Take hands a little closer together. Curl the toes of your back foot under. Lift up your back knee. Take it back into a three-legged dog. Straighten out the leg. Hips are squared. Now we're going to switch other leg up. Three-legged dog. Square out the hips. Pull breastbone forward and through. Stretch in opposition. Take a deep inhale. One more deep inhale. Really stretch that leg long. We're going to switch to swan on the opposite side. Fold that right knee towards right thumb. Keep squaring your pelvis straight ahead. Your back knee points straight down to the mat. Rest top of foot on mat. And keep length on in spine. Head away from tailbone. Stretch that spine long. Hips are squared straight ahead. Back knee faces down. If you want to come deeper, you can come down to your forearms. Keep reaching that back leg straight behind you. Hips are straight ahead. If it's within your practice, you can come down lower by folding your forearms. Relax your forehead and the back of your hands. Hi. Just breathe into the tightness. Let it dissipate. If you want less stretch through pelvis and hips, instead of coming all the way down, you're just going to come to your forearms. So part of the weight is distributed through your middle back. And just stay here and breathe. Keep spine reaching long. Let those hips release. Head away from tailbone. Want to get into that right piriformis, glute, left psoas, and quad. Again, you could go deeper by resting forehead on backs of hands. Take one more deep inhale here. And slowly we're going to come up, bring hands a little closer together. Curl the toes of your back foot underneath you. Take that back knee up into the air. You're going to take that right leg, take it into a three-legged dog. Really stretch apart, elongate in two opposite directions. Inhale, exhale, and then gently we're going to come in. I'm going to take you into a seated butterfly. I'm looking at the time. All right, we're going to do seated butterfly, Balasana. If you take the soles of your feet together, you can rotate thigh bones to the sky, rotate thighs up. Imagine your knees are floating in water, oil, molasses, and you'll get a little bit more openness without forcing the knees down. You're going to stretch straight to sky, lengthen up through spine. Bring hands, you could reach forward, the mat in front of you, you could grab your feet. Hip hinge forward to protect your spine. Keep lengthening. Sink down into the bottom of your pelvis through those sitting bones, sits bones. This is another hip opener, and it's also going to release your back. If it's within your practice and you can hinge all the way forward, resting your forearms on the mat, you can. You could take a yoga block, rest your forehead on it. Wherever you're at, stretch and release. Keep lengthening spine. Get that low back to release. Take a couple more deep inhales here. Slowly we're going to make our way up. Take the knees together. We're going to windshield wiper to release hips, hands, fingertips wide. Reach back, just do a couple windshield wipers. Hello. Hi. Little windshield wiper. Release the hips. Now we're going to come back center. We're going to do one more exercise to strengthen our upper body and our core. We're going to do a dolphin. So what I want you to do here, make sure shoulders stay down away from your ears. Anchor your shoulder blades down your back. You're going to clasp hands together, or you can have fingers wide pressing down into the mat. See which suits you. Make sure you don't arch your low back. Keep low back elongated. Curl the toes under. Hips are in direct alignment under your shoulders. From here, you're going to exhale. Feel the bottoms of those ribs wrap together. Keep neck long. Look at your knees. Inhale as you lengthen head away from tailbone. Exhale as you come up into your dolphin. Keep feeling your obliques wrap around sides of waistline. Core is strong. 8. Blades down your back. Low back is long. 7. Exhale. Feel those rib cage muscles wrap your intercostals. And 6. Use those obliques. Head away from tailbone. Collarbones wide. 5. And 4. 3 more. Keep that spine long. And 2. Last one. Keep neck long. Sides and neck are long. Now hold your plank for 10. Spine is long. 9. 8. 7. Your core's pulling in. 6. And 5. Keep that spine long. 4. And 3. And 2. Slowly bring those knees down. One more time, go into Balasana, rest pose. If you want, you can reach fingertips into the mat. Feel a stretch from armpits all the way through the palms and fingertips. pull each one of your sits bones directly down behind you. If you want to get a deeper stretch through your pelvis, going deeper into the hips, it also goes deeper into the knees. You could do this with your knees apart, feet together in the center. I'm going to avoid that one because of my right knee. I'm going to keep my knees together. If you want to go deeper, do knees apart so you go deeper. One more deep inhale. And slowly you're going to come in. We're going to sit with our ankles crossed, easy pose, Sukhasana. We're going to get a little side stretch. So we're just going to lengthen up. Open up the whole side of your rib cage. If you want to get a deeper stretch in your side, do a little rotation. Look under that armpit. Open up that whole side. Breathing in. Feel those ribs expand. Feel that whole side open up. Slowly you're going to come up. Stretch spine tall. Now we're going to reach to the other side. You're going to bring that forearm to the mat. Bring hand behind head. Now open the whole side of your rib cage. Open those ribs apart. Breathing in and breathing out. Expand those ribs wide. Sink down into the bottom of your pelvis. Get that whole side to open up. Breathing into those rib cage muscles, those intercostals. Hi, enjoy the rest of your day. Bye. Doing yoga. Breathing in and breathing out. Slowly we're going to come up and out. And let's just close out our practice. Thank you for joining me today. Take a deep inhale. Bring hands to heart center. Feeling peaceful. One more time. Breathing in. Feeling balanced and peaceful. The light within me honors and acknowledges the light within you. Thanks for joining. See you again soon. Peace. Take care. Bye.